Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The New England Patriots at 5-0 as Tom Brady brings the offense onto the field here, and they got to 5-0 Week 5 with a 33-7 victory over the Washington Redskins. Brady in that game, a milestone for him. He overtook Brett Favre to become third all-time in passing yards, and he's going to continue to climb that list because he's now just 17 behind Peyton Manning, who is next on the list. Tops all-time is the injured Drew Brees with just under 75,000 career passing yards, but Brady will look to overtake Peyton Manning against the Giants on Thursday night. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Brady now on first down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, tuck rule. And now the tuck rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. To throw is Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Let's go to the middle of the Baltimore defense where Brandon Williams holds court. And we often talk about how difficult it is to stop a big-time runner. How about trying to stop a big-time guy in the middle who wreaks havoc both with pass rush and against the run? Brandon Williams went to his first Pro Bowl at the end of the 2018 season.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. Brady's throw there complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Benjamin Watson. 40 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And Jones gets in for a New England touchdown.
Great job. Touchdown for Dave.
A big play there. Taking it in.
No, perfection's on. Perfection's on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him and some of those runs.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
There he goes, Julian Edelman. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this is going to set up 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a second and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Michel. And Michel will find his way in. Touchdown, New England.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Gostkowski with the extra point. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Baltimore's offense retaking the field here for this next drive. You know, earlier we mentioned their Week 5 victory over Pittsburgh, 26-23, thanks to Justin Tucker. He hit the 46-yarder to force overtime, and then the game-winning 48-yarder that just hugged inside that left upright to get Baltimore to 3-2. And they're in the midst right now with 3 straight games within the division. Remember the loss to Cleveland in Week 4, and people were wondering, is this Ravens team going in the wrong direction? Well, now they're back above 500, and then they're going to host Cincinnati in Week 6 before traveling to Seattle before getting their open week. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. This one complete to Ingram. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ingram. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 31, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They run the counter. Ingram, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
It sets up the 4th down.
Offside, defense.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do? Put a man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Just bowling over tacklers. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
A 23-yard run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after.
And that play was run exactly as it was drawn up.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I couldn't understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Steps away. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now Jackson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And that will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 11 yards there, 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Ingram. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Jackson now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This will be caught by Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. To throw, it's Brady. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. On the ground is Michel. And some room to work. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And caught by Thomas for a Patriots touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. Jackson, option right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the...
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Throwing is Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. That'll bring up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Yeah, this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Jackson on second down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. To throw on third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field in.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dante Hightower. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Steven Anderson, 37 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touch. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Let's go!
And the Ravens taking the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This pass into the arms of Snead. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Kyle Van Noy bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw is Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing